morning, good morning. Well, g'day actually. It's Charlie. I'm coming to you with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. Again, something a little different. I'm sitting out in the sun. It is just so lovely here. It's hot already. It's going to be hotter today, so I'm just taking the advantage of the sun while I can. You can see my beautiful desert rose in the background here. I absolutely adore it. It travels with me. I know I'm mad. I'm absolutely mad. So I wanted to talk today about SEO, search engine optimization. I'm actually dropping out of the sequence that I was doing like in the last couple of days. Just want to sort of drop this one in here. It's been on my mind. I've been thinking about it for a bit. Excuse me while I just try and hold it. I don't have a selfie stick or anything, so my hand gets really tired. Anyway, let's talk a bit about search engine optimization and writing for search engine optimization. Not setting it up and not worrying about keyword research or any of that, because that's all going to come and you're going to have to do all that. But I want to talk to you guys about when you're writing your content for search engines. Yeah, don't write your content for search engines is my first piece of advice. My second, and the reason I say that is search engines aren't the people that are going to, aren't the things that are going to buy. Yeah, they're the things that are going to get your content in front of people, but they're not going to make the decisions to buy. So if you've written content that looks like you've written it for a machine, people aren't going to want to talk to it or want to listen to it or read it. And if you don't know what I mean, just go through some of the articles that you see, or when you go and do a Google search for something. Although Google search at the moment is in a bit of a mess because of all the AI stuff. But if you remember, yeah, if you go and do a Google search and you find an article about how do I look after my desert rose here, and then I pull up an article. When you look after your desert rose, you must remember these 3 key points, and your desert rose this, and then your desert rose that, and this and that, and desert rose and desert rose. And you read it and you think, that doesn't flow. It's got no soul to it. It's got it's got nothing to it. It sounds like it's rote, and it sounds like it's written by a machine. And the reason that is because they've tried to stuff the keyword desert rose in it and the care for your desert rose in there. They're the 2 keywords that I'd probably target on that article. And so when I say they've tried to stuff the keyword in there, what I mean by that is they've used it too much. They've filled the content with the keyword care for your desert rose or just desert rose. So that's part of what you need to consider there is don't stuff your keywords in there. Don't write for your search engines. Don't stuff your keywords in there. You've got to make your content sound like it is written by a human for a human. I know that sounds like a really stupid piece of advice to give people, but I see so many people write woodenly and mechanically to get the search engine results they're looking for, but then they're not getting the conversions they want because people can't connect with their content. So it is important, absolutely, to get your keywords in there, to put your keywords in your article and make sure that the search engines, and I'm thinking really hard of how to say this, the search engines can find your content and rank it when someone is looking for a solution to a problem. That's, I don't know, is that my second or my third point at this point? Because it all kind of runs together for me. But that would be another point, is when you write your content, you're not writing your content to talk about how great your product or service is. You're not writing your content to share the nitty-gritty details about your product or your service. Okay, yeah, of course you are, absolutely. What you should be doing, what you should be focusing on is what problem does my product or service, I just got bitten by an ant, that was why the little jump. One of the problems with sitting outside, isn't it? What is the problem my product or service solves? What is it that what is it that we can, my product can, my service can do that makes someone's life better, easier, simpler, cheaper, more effective. Look at the problems your products or services sell and write to that. Write to the what's in it for me, for your readers, for the people coming to your site. It's not about what's in it for you, it's about what's in it for your readers. So make sure, if I bring this all back down into a bit of a summary, that you're writing for people, that you're telling them what's in it for me, you're writing to them from their perspective, you're putting yourself in their shoes, and you're telling them how they can solve their problems by using what you have to offer, how they can make their life better by using what you have to offer. You are using those keywords within that content, the things that people are searching for within that content, but it has to be natural. You're using it in a natural way. One of the best pieces of advice I was ever given, and I still use to this day, is when I write a piece of content out, I read it aloud, and I read it aloud more than once, and often I will read it to someone else aloud. I was trying to say else and aloud all in once. Someone else aloud. And the reason I do that is I then get cadence, I get pauses, I get intonation, I get emphasis. I can hear how that content actually sounds when I'm talking to someone else, or when I'm just talking aloud. Makes such a big difference. So there's something that I wanted to just share on search engine optimization. It comes up a lot for me, and I see people say, how do I optimize my website for search engines? There's a lot of things you can do, but where you can start, one of the best things you can do to start is make sure you write good content that the search engines like, that appeals and resonates with real people. All right, guys, what do you think of that one? Do you have any hints and tips, any thoughts on it? I know I'm frowning. It's because I'm looking into the sun, because I didn't want to have the shade on my face while I was recording. I hope it works out for you. I'd love to know what you think about this recording strategy. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think? Leave some comments wherever you are watching to or listening to this video. I would love to hear from you. You can even DM me on my social media channels. I'd love to hear from you. Join me on Locals, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. We can have a conversation there. If you can, like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and I will see you tomorrow with whatever piece of content is next. I can't remember what I've got next in my list. We'll see you tomorrow though. Have a great day and have a really successful search engine optimization content writing day. Bye guys.